You are now entering the world of a movie review. A world full of drama, joy, ridicule, movie spoilers, unpopular opinions, and adult humor for as far as the eye can see. Welcome to an evening at the movies.
Welcome to an evening at the movies, albeit 12 minutes late, but better to be late than never. But we are back. It has been a couple weeks, but um, I wasn't going to miss recording somebody's birthday episode because somebody still has broken fucking glasses. So we are back. For those of you who don't remember, this is an evening at the movies, the podcast where we eat the stale popcorn and we drink the watered down sodas and we talk about all of our favorite movies and why we love them. Well, love or don't love them. We'll get into that later in the episode. But it is a very special episode this week, though, because one of the three of us on your screen, or if you're not watching on the YouTube or the Facebook, one of the three of us whose dulcet tones will be penetrating your eardrums, is turning 97 years old on Friday, aka the day this is releasing to the world, not live. But one of us is turning 97 years old. So say hello to the birthday girl herself, everybody's favorite co-host, that way.
Not a good enough reason to use the word penetrate, but okay. Also, we are not live on YouTube.
Why are we not live on YouTube?
Couldn't tell you.
Because apparently you didn't penetrate properly.
Apparently. But it's me, Amanda, and it's my birthday week, or my birthday, depending on when you're listening to this. But either way, the celebratory things are happening, and yeah, we're here to talk about me and a movie I like, which apparently other people don't like, but I don't care.
Well,
with you,
I'm indifferent to the movie.
I'm not.
I don't even know which one you picked, so you know.
I'm not officially saying one way or the other that I hate it. I mean, we'll just get into it later. And
fuck is wrong with Sophie?
I'm guessing Mom just pulled in the driveway because normally Mr. Wilson doesn't go crazy until she gets.
Oh, that's Mr. Wilson.
Yeah.
Hey,
oh no.
Mr. Wilson.
There is a distinct difference in vocal shenanigans when Griffey.
Oh yeah, Griffey probably sounds more deep and dark, like woof woof now.
Well, not
like that.
Not necessarily deep per se, but yeah, it's definitely. Yep, door just closed. That's Mom. So, joining us at least for a brief moment in time tonight for some shenanigans. Everybody's favorite Papa Palpatine himself. Welcome back, sir.
Good to be back. Thank you.
Woo! You're just in time for the Merry, because it's Merry time. It's Merry birthday time.
There's nothing.
Merry New Year.
There's nothing merry about this holiday, but
no.
I digress.
Yeah.
What? My birthday is absolutely merry for everyone.
I'm not talking about your birthday per se. I'm talking about the fact that this week not only is it Amanda's birthday episode, but it is also the kickoff to Holiday Ho 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 Fest,
which is very.
3? Yes, that was 3. I had to count and make sure. I'm getting up
Oh ho! I'm Santa Claus.
Fight me.
Boo! All right.
So are we doing any really good Christmas movies this year, like Red One or Santa Claus versus the Martians? Or
you liked Red One?
I enjoyed the shit out of Red One.
I thought Red One was also very cool. Okay. We are doing.
So coming up next week on an evening at the movies, one of Papa Palpatine's least favorite Christmas movies of all time, Miracle on 34th Street.
I'm indifferent to that one.
How can you not like that movie?
I've seen bits. I don't hate it. I'm just not a lover of it. I don't know why Kate decided I hated it, but probably because it's a Crimmus movie.
Probably.
And it's low-hanging, mistletoe.
The week after that is A Crimmus Story. officially announced because Amanda made her pick this morning between that and the Santa Claus. So,
You should try.
Miracle on 34th Street, Crimmus story, and then we are going to close out the month with our Christmas Day double feature, which will be Scrooged and Krampus.
You want to join us for Scrooged? I knew you'd like that.
Fuck
choice.
yes. In fact, I have the perfect T-shirt for that one. So yeah, let me know when we record. I will freaking be there.
Does it say cross, a thing you nail people to?
No, it's the IBC logo, and so you'll love it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I saw the picture. Yeah. I bought Cassandra and I one of those, so I will definitely wear that for.
You'll love it.
You will love it. Yeah.
What do you like better, Red One or Violent Night?
Oh, Violent Night by far.
Yeah, Violent Night is a fucking classic at this point.
But I feel like Red One established, if they want to, could be like a whole movie universe with all the different the Tooth Fairy and all the other stuff in there. So I enjoyed Red One because it was fun. I enjoyed Violent Night because it's everything Fat Man wanted to be.
Yes.
Only way more David Harbour better than Mel Gibson. So
when you find out he was like a barbarian, like back in the Crusades and shit, or
right?
like, yeah, fuck yeah, Santa, yeah, you did.
He's like, bring my motherfucking axe.
Yes. Yeah, we did that movie last year. That was a good one. I love that movie. I've watched it already.
Yeah. Kevin was back with us for that episode as well. So
shove it.
I'm not gonna lie,
ass.
That's one of those movies that I wish I had gone and seen in the movie theater, just because it would have been badass. But
it was.
It was, yeah.
At the same time, I'm not trekking halfway across the fucking state just to go see Violent Night in the theater.
That's fair. I mean, it was good in the theater, but it's good at home too.
Nothing on that one is so great that you have to do the theater. So you're not going to miss out a lot. I mean, it's more fun in the theater, but it's not one of those that you're going to miss out visually or audio-wise or anything. So,
I mean, if it had been, well, no, because let's be honest, the Star Wars Christmas special was probably not worthy of seeing in the theater either.
Ew. That sounds terrible.
Oh, it's so bad. It aired once, and Lucas forbid it from ever being shown again.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't even think Disney.
Not live on YouTube. Sorry.
I have no idea why we're not live on YouTube. I clicked on
you can't see.
Facebook. I probably did screw that up because I can't see, and literally, like, I see the outlines of 3 heads on my screen, but if I didn't know that I'm in that corner, you're in that corner, and Papa Palpatine is underneath us.
Seriously, we just don't freeze.
Tell you which one of the.
Can you see my crown?
Yeah.
It's a birthday crown.
Barely.
You should see.
Congratulations, you've been bedazzled.
Hey, I love it. Bedazzle the fuck out of everything. That's what I say. I'm wearing my new Taylor Swift cardigan.
Is that the one that's fit for pegging?
Is it what?
They're the one that's fit for pegging?
They're all fit for pegging.
Outstanding. Good to know.
Yeah. I mean, let's be for fucking real right now.
Right. Just didn't have to worry about it. Just got to shake it off.
Exactly.
That is the one and only Taylor Swift reference you will ever hear me make.
I'm very happy about it. I may make a soundbite out of that and just.
That is the Rock song now. It's been his for years.
So
yeah,
he did. Lip-sync battle. Yeah.
Yes.
That soundbite was late in the 8-minute mark on the episode.
Okay.
Oh, fuck right off, Casey.
Oh, no, I'm writing it down.
Oh, no, because Amanda will go through and make the video clips so that we can post, like, stuff for publicity.
Hey.
So, before we get going in the episode, because Papa Palpatine's only with us for a short period,
So we
I
got to do
figured
something.
we got to do sip libs. We're doing birthday sip libs, and then we're going to move top 5 lists up to the top of the show,
Okay.
so that Papa Palpatine can participate in that as well, and then we
Sweet.
will get into the movie.
Okay. All right. Well, for the birthday sip libs, we are going to rewrite Smelly Cat. Who's excited? Clearly just me. It's all right.
I can't get excited for Smelly Kitty.
Oh, come on. You don't care what it smells like.
I absolutely do.
Teardrop.
Wah, wah. All right. Smelly cat, smelly cat. All right. PP, because you're here and you're special and we don't see you much, I'm going to let you go first. An animal.
Octopus.
Nice. Casey, a verb ending in ing.
You're muted,
Oh.
Case.
Hey, Doo-Doo, are you talking?
Shows he's muted.
He's shaking it off without us. Thank God. Verb ending in ing, Doo-Doo.
Defenestrating.
Okay. Noun for me, I'm going to say birthday cake. Cake, 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 cake. And you want to put your name on it. That song is so dirty. Okay. Chris, a verb.
Fuck.
Nice. I knew you were going to say that. Casey, an occupation.
$2 whore.
Wow.
Oddly specific occupation.
$75.
Well, I mean, the more inappropriate, the better.
Well, I'm mad at you. I'm just commenting it's an oddly specific occupation.
And the PC term is sex worker. The next one was an adjective, so obviously certifiably fuckable, which gives me an animal, and we're gonna say orca. All right. Chris, a noun.
Penis.
Nice. Penis, 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 vagina, vagina, vagina. Casey, plural noun.
Do you really need to ask me that question?
I really don't. In fact, I'm just going to type it. All right. For me, a relationship. Ooh, okay. Oh, what is that fucking thing that the people from Wicked are in? I wish I knew the name of it. I would say that because it's so ridiculous. I'm gonna say threesome. Chris, body part plural.
Phalanges.
Nice. Speaking of smelly cat and Phoebe, phalanges. All right, Casey, verb ending in ing.
Fornicating.
And last one, a noun for me. I'm gonna say balloon. All right, here we go. Smelly octopus, smelly octopus. What are they defenestrating you? Smelly octopus, smelly octopus. It's not your birthday cake. They won't fuck you to the $2 whore. You're obviously not their certifiably fuckable orca. You may not be a penis of roast beef curtains, and you're no threesome to those with phalanges. What? Smelly octopus, smelly octopus. What are they fornicating you? Smelly octopus, smelly octopus. It's not your balloon. That was awful.
I mean, not as awful as fucking Nightmare on My Street, but
Well, true, because that went on for 10 minutes, but all right, smelly octopus, we see you.
So, like I said before, we did the Sip Libs. We're moving the top 5 list up to the top of the show so that we don't keep Palpatine waiting with bated breath all night long.
I'm really scared because I feel like you guys have some shit up your sleeve. Because it'd be like the top 5 things we hate about Amanda. Top 5 reasons Amanda is old and stupid. Top 5 reasons Amanda can't be trusted to walk and chew gum at the same time.
No, we're not supposed to talk about that because I put that out in the universe, and then
exactly. Thank you.
bitches always be tripping.
They really do.
High five.
Bitches always be tripping over something.
I mean, luckily for you, Chancey's still in fucking witness protection program, so.
Well, clearly the two of you can
There
work
is that.
to gypsy curse me, so don't. All right. Top 5s.
So.
That's Romani, you racist twat.
Yes.
So I feel like it would be disrespectful to not let the birthday girl go first with her top 5 because the birthday girl always has to come first on her birthday.
Please, God. Okay.
So as usual, you have 30 seconds.
Yeah. 30 whole seconds. So I did my top 5 favorite Ben Affleck movies because we are discussing a Ben Affleck movie tonight. And I'm going to run through my honorable mentions real. What?
Can I pose a question?
Sure.
There are 5 good Ben Affleck movies.
I wrote down.
To quote that great philosopher, Jay Muse, Ben Affleck was bombing Phantoms, yo.
He was bombing Phantoms. Jay knows his shit. Phantoms did not make my list, but okay, so I found like 12 that I really love, but some of them are very questionable. So real quick, honorable mentions. Fuck off. Good Will Hunting, honorable mention, but just barely. The Accountant. You can't not like The Accountant. That movie rocks.
Accountant was so good.
Yeah. Paycheck, which is not one a lot of people know, but Paycheck's a really good movie in my opinion.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Air, I thought was good. And Argo. You gotta love Argo. And then this one's a little questionable for some people, but Changing Lanes, I actually thought was a really good movie.
I haven't seen it.
Okay. Him and Sam, I mean, it's really dramatic and really dark, but him and Samuel L. Jackson really they put on a good act together of hating each other and being nemesis over a traffic incident. It's basically like a road rage movie, but it goes fucking wild off the rails. All right. Number 5. I have, honorable mention that I'm going to get shit for, Bounce. People hate that movie. I really liked it. So, whatever. All right. Number 5, Runner. I thought him and Justin Timberlake had great on-screen chemistry together. He was great in that movie, and he was so fucking hot in that movie. So, had to do that one. Number 4, it's a fiction movie. So, before anybody comes for me, it's a movie. My number 4 is Pearl Harbor. I realize that historically a lot of the facts aren't accurate, but it's a love story with a war in the background. It's not meant to be, a documentary.
I mean, at the same time, Rudy wasn't necessarily the most historically accurate movie either.
Right. So, Pearl Harbor, I think.
History versus Hollywood, way less time to rip up Rudy than did Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
And that's the reason I don't like Pearl Harbor is it's so historically inaccurate. But yeah, Affleck was good in the bad movie.
Yeah. I mean, aside from that, I think the production, a Michael Bay movie, you're never going to go wrong with the explosions and the sound and the effects and whatever.
Transformers would like to discuss that with you.
I was going to say
Transformers. I thought the first
Okay, sure. Yeah, okay, yeah. All right, I'll give you that one.
Okay, number 3 is Gone Girl. Love that movie. Thought he was great in it.
So good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that whole movie is great. It's obviously not just him. Like, Rosamund Pike really carries that movie, but I thought he was great in it. Number 2, Armageddon. I don't care how cheesy it is. Another just amazingly spectacular movie when it comes to effects and sound and all of that. But also, Ben's a hero, and he just, I don't know, he's just super cute and whatever. And
He
then
is
number
not.
1, what?
He is not. He gets on a freaking elevator and goes back to Earth and marries Harry's daughter.
Because Harry made him. And if you didn't cry during that scene, something's wrong with you.
If you didn't cry during that scene and when he handed the patch to Billy Bob, Armageddon's a chick flick for dudes. I fucking love that movie.
Yeah.
There was 3 times I cried in that movie. 1, when Harry pushes him back on the elevator. 2, when he handed off the patch to Billy Bob. 3, the Zoom call between Harry and his daughter when he said goodbye because I'm not coming home.
Puts her hand on the screen and it's just like, oh.
Yeah. If that did not elicit emotion from you, you're a bigger piece of shit than I am.
Yeah, exactly. And that's saying a lot. I'm just kidding.
Massive piece of shit.
I saw Armageddon on a first date, and I really thought that guy would never call me again because I was like sobbing uncontrollably. I was like, this guy's never going to call me again. But we dated for 3 years, so it was okay. And number 1, if you don't like this movie, I don't care who you are, you can fuck right off. My number 1 is The Town.
Really?
Oh, God, that sounds so fucking good.
The Town is one of the best movies just in general that I've ever seen. Like, it's just so good.
Yeah, so fucking good.
So there you go.
I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. I need some help, and we're going to hurt some people.
Exactly. And we can never talk about it. Whose car are we taking?
Yeah.
One of the best lines ever.
Jeremy Renner steals every scene in that movie.
He really, yeah.
But there are so many great performances by pretty much the entire cast in that movie.
Yeah, I mean, everybody really holds their own. John Hamm and the guy whose name I always forget that played the florist.
Oh God, yeah. I was just looking about him. Yeah, no, he
fucking amazing.
Right. Again, every fucking scene he's in.
It's just a really great movie, and it does really tear at your heartstrings. And as much as I despise her, I think Blake Lively was actually decent in this movie too.
I tried to read the book, and I couldn't get all the way through it because the movie is close enough. It's like, I know what's happening next.
I didn't know it was a book.
Yeah, it's called Prince of Thieves.
Okay. Not to be confused with Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Which is probably why they renamed it for the
movie. And Ben Affleck has so many other good movies like that I could have mentioned, but maybe like people hate Forces of Nature. I thought it was okay. It doesn't hold up now, but I thought it was good. Mallrats, but he has a small part and he's super douchey. But Mallrats overall is just a phenomenal movie. But
okay, he was great in Dogma.
Dogma, yeah, Again, neither Mallrats and Dogma I wouldn't call Ben Affleck movies, so that's why I didn't really list them. Like he has parts in them, but he's not like whatever. Dogma is so good.
You can't forget Buffy.
Oh my God, that's right. Like, oh, here you go.
His first speaking part.
He was only in that movie for what, 45 seconds?
I'm not entirely sure.
I don't even think it was 45 seconds.
I mean, if you count him running up and down the court in the background, then sure,
that's
probably.
Fair. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You're like, oh, here you go. And then Surviving Christmas, but I didn't mention it just because we're talking about it today. But I don't care. I love this movie no matter what. So, all right. I'm ready for the onslaught. I don't know what it is, but I'm ready.
So, guests go first. Papa Palpatine, would you like to give us a top 5?
Oh, absolutely. I did not do any honorable mentions because I had to throw this together quasi last minute. But these are the top 5 things I'd rather do than celebrate Amanda's birthday.
Okay.
Number 5, wash my hair.
Okay.
Number 4, listen to Amanda's driving mix.
Rude.
Number 3,
broken down Chevy Nova.
Drive in Dallas airport traffic.
Ooh, really? Wow.
Number 2, Listen to a Seattle fan bitch about the Thunder.
Nah.
And the number one thing I would rather do than celebrate Amanda's birthday. Nothing. Happy birthday, killer. Love you.
Oh, thanks. Love you too. Thanks for being here. That was great. I'll be sending you my driving playlist, one of many, as soon as we're done.
I was gonna say you
Maybe
have
my email box.
one.
Oh no, many. I have like 10 different cooking playlists. How many do you think I have for driving?
27.
At least.
Because you got, I guarantee you, one of them is a straight up Taylor Swift driving remix.
Oh yeah,
driving playlist.
It's all mood specific.
Trying to figure out what the proper song for "I Can't Reach the Pedals" is.
Probably you need to calm down. Being too loud. All right.
All right. So, I have a top 5 list that is.
How scared should it be?
Not that scared, honestly. But it is top 5 Amanda moments from our lobster ship together.
Uh-oh. I know what number 1 is.
Do you?
I don't know. We'll see.
Pretty sure I know what one of the things on the list is.
Poor Casey, he can't read.
I know. I'm sitting here trying to find the visual aspect of one of my entries on the list.
Are you going to show that damn video again?
Nope. So again, I have no honorable mentions because these 5 things are just completely 100% unmatched. So, with that said, number 5, my 5th best moment in Amanda history is the dual recording of Stand By Me because she unplugged her fucking laptop and we lost the first one.
Yeah, that was brutal.
So
Chargers matter.
One of the very few times that you can re-record gold and it comes out just as good as the original. So,
we did do pretty well.
It's because we're the shit. Number 4 is not necessarily directly involving me, but it is the cliff jumping episode from her last vacation. Second to last vacation.
Splatter University up in there.
Yeah. The one where she goes off the cliff and George is filming and she looks up and sees it and she does not look happy at all.
It's because I landed on my ass and my thigh and my entire leg was like purple. But hey, I lived.
True.
I lived to jump another day. No.
So, and number 3 is going to be the epic greatness that an evening at the movies has evolved into because we are just that good together as host and co-host.
It's a pretty good show.
I
like it.
And number 2.
She's gonna do it.
No one looks a mad woman.
Okay, now hit us with it, Taylor.
My friend has guessed Cassandra with Mad Woman every show.
Oh no.
My life.
Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. so sorry.
You couldn't have saved this till tomorrow.
Just couldn't wait. Just didn't hear you were coming.
I'm so glad we all got to see my ass, my just fat ass and
Hey.
thigh, just wave it up and down.
There's a valid reason why I have not deleted that off of my wealth of video clips on that side of the screen, because I just enjoy torturing you and poking the sleeping bear.
Sometimes a grown woman has to throw a temper tantrum. What are you gonna do?
Oh,
And it was to a song called Mad Woman, so it's only fitting.
You were a mad woman.
I was a mad woman. And no one likes a mad woman.
It is safe to say that I'm assuming my plobster is correct with her guess as to what number one is.
Let me tell you something, Elvin.
Yep. The clip that started it all, a TikTok with her mimicking the epic greatness that is Claire Huxtable.
Still one of the best things to ever come from the Cosby Show. I am not serving Dr. Huxtable, okay? That's the kind of thing that goes on in a restaurant. Claire Huxtable is one of the greatest characters of all time. Just such a bad bitch. I love her.
Really is.
Oh.
So.
Well, thanks, guys. That was fun.
Even though I forced you to flash your big old booty all over the screen again.
That's fine. Now, just to be fair, Chris, anytime you bitch about DFW traffic, I'm just going to remind you that you could be celebrating my birthday, but you'd rather be in the traffic.
I'm just still trying to figure out, after all these years, why every fucking exit in Dallas is airport.
Because that airport is bigger than the island of Manhattan, and you can reach it from all sides of the Metroplex, apparently.
Yeah, fuck that place.
The fact that it says it's in Dallas, it says Dallas-Fort Worth, and it's in Grapevine. Like, people think they're flying to Dallas, and then it's like, no, you got an hour at least car ride to Dallas, my dude.
Well, I mean, how many decades did the Cowboys play in Dallas? But technically, Texas Stadium was not in Dallas.
I gotta buy those tickets. Fuck.
Arlington. What tickets?
IndyCar race in Arlington next year.
Oh, okay. Where do they do an IndyCar race at? Is there a racetrack?
No, they're building a temporary course around all the parking lots in Arlington, and they're actually going around Jerry World.
Oh, like that thing they did in Vegas.
Only they're not shutting down 900 city streets for it, yeah.
Let's hope not.
And that was F1, not IndyCar that's in Vegas.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Whatever.
Either way, the Fast and the Furious, Dallas-Fort Worth edition.
You know, Taylor Swift, Kelly Clarkson, same thing.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, now you know how I felt on the same thing.
Okay. I know they're not the same thing. I just don't. Wait, okay, hold on though. What is, because I thought F1 was IndyCar racing, like for real. So
No.
that's my bad.
What
kind of cars are those?
Formula One. So they look a lot similar because they're single-seater open-wheel race cars.
Okay, that's probably why I thought that.
But Formula One, every team has to build their own car, and IndyCar is what's known as a spec series. So basically, everybody's driving the same car.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, don't get me wrong. There's some really good racing in IndyCar. There's some really good drivers in IndyCar. F1's like top tier, and IndyCar is like just below it.
Okay.
In case there's anybody out there listening that's a race fan, I'm not shitting on IndyCar. It's just F1's better.
I guess I haven't paid attention.
Well, you're not a race fan, so.
I mean, why don't they just do it at Texas Motor Speedway?
They do. They do an oval race. No, they haven't. No, they quit doing the oval races at Texas because they were hitting such ungodly high speeds. The G forces were causing drivers to black out in the middle of the laps.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so they quit racing at Texas because it's too fast for the current cars. But they're trying this as a test run in Arlington in middle of March, so it shouldn't be too damn hot. Probably going to be moist. but they're building a temporary track around all the stuff. And as we all know, Arlington is an ancient native word for a parking lot.
Yeah. When you have the Rangers Park, you have Jerry World, you have
Six Flags.
Six Flags. Thank you. I couldn't remember the name of it. All of that shit, all in the exact same spot as each other. Like, what the fuck? Who came up with that? Like, y'all are stupid. Who puts an MLB park across the street from an NFL arena? First of all,
season overlap, right? So,
and then you're gonna add a theme park. Well, the theme park was there first, to be fair.
Yeah.
Whatever.
As long as only 2 of them are having events, it's not bad. But if all 3 of them have events, and parking at Jerry World is everything at Jerry World is so damn expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, just a couple months ago, Papa Palpatine was in a city where there's a Major League Baseball park right across the street from NFL Stadium.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
T-Mobile.
Not to mention the NFL stadium is always hosting other shit. Like, because everybody does concerts in arenas now. Like, you can't just do it. Like, you can't just do a concert at American Airlines Center unless you're like a B-list artist. Like, everybody's trying to sell out arenas. So
But that's not entirely. If you live in the state of Washington, you can't really do stadiums for concerts unless it's like June to August.
yeah, the first thing I ever saw at Jerry World was a concert. George Strait's final concert.
Only thing I said in Jerry World was Metallica. So
nice, yeah. So it's like, well, all right then. I wish Gene was still here so we could talk about us driving the NASCAR cars at Texas Motor Speedway. That was so much fun. I want to go fast. It was great.
I don't do my hands.
What?
I don't do it with my hands. Help me, Tom Cruise.
Help me, Oprah Winfrey. You are not on fire, Ricky Bobby.
Don't let the invisible friend skip my friend. Fucking love that movie. So quotable.
Coming soon on an evening
in a tuxedo T-shirt because it's like he's serious, but he's here to party.
Right.
Yeah, that movie is great. You know what I saw on Instagram the other day? This girl was talking about how her and her friends host a Talladega Nights Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving Eve, where everybody goes to a fast food place and just brings a shit ton of stuff from that restaurant.
Fuck yes.
And you come in, I've been slaving over this all day.
Well, hold on. Is your new place going to be built by then next year?
Fuck if I know.
Sorry, didn't mean to pick out the wrong.
Fuck if I fucking know.
Because I feel like that would be a great housewarming.
It really would be, actually.
Even if it's not, Thanksgiving, just everybody bring their shit.
And my island is literally the size of like a full-size bed, so we'd have plenty of room for food.
Just make sure you disinfect it after other things.
Yeah, obviously.
You're going to see full-size bed, and you're going to think, we could do it.
Well, I'm going to think Chris in every place in the house that will allow it, so...
Right.
An island is one of those.
Right, exactly, yeah.
You can't look at that thing and go, wonder if we could have sex on that? No, we couldn't. Yes, we can.
Cassandra has sold multiple copies of a pattern on our Etsy store of we had sex in this room.
Oh my God, seriously? I need that on a pillow.
She was supposed to do it for somebody else and hasn't figured out quite how to do it yet, but I will talk to her.
Oh yeah, because that's hard to put without.
Well, no, because it's a crochet pattern, so she'd have to crochet it and figure out how to attach it to a pillow and make it permanent.
Gotcha.
But
that's a great thing for a pillow.
yeah. I tried to get it for another friend of ours, and then they actually had another kid, and I'm like, you should probably not get that pillow made.
No, the inside of the house is done. We were going to do a final walkthrough like next week, but it's landscaping now. We can't get a CO without landscaping, and landscaping may not be done till January.
A CO?
Certificate of occupancy from the city.
For landscaping?
Yeah. If we don't have irrigation and sod in our front yard, they won't give it to us. So yeah.
Which suburb of Fort Worth are y'all moving to?
Oh, we're way outside of Fort Worth. Denton, basically.
Oh wow. Okay.
Crossroads. Yeah, we're closer to Oklahoma City. It's real easy to get to our house, and then
And you don't have to go through fucking Dallas.
exactly.
And you're real close to Buc-ee's. Like 2 Buc-ee's, actually, depending on what side of Denton you're on.
We are. We're close to the Denton Buc-ee's. Yeah.
Isn't technically the Speedway one of Denton Buc-ee's too? Like, isn't both sides of that Denton?
No, that's
Okay.
Fort Worth. Well, yeah, I think you're just inside Fort Worth city limits when you get to the Speedway.
Okay.
So that Buc-ee's is, yeah.
Well, that's just close to where you were anyway, or where you are currently
Close to
anyway.
where we are now, yeah. 2 miles.
I went to that Buc-ee's once and it was empty. It was fucking eerie as shit.
How? Oh, I don't even know what an empty Buc-ee's would look like. That would scare me.
It was like I was speeding to Round Rock for a paintball tournament, and so I hit that Buc-ee's at like 6:30 or 7 in the morning.
Oh wow.
There were maybe 10 customers, which for that place is fucking empty.
Yeah. That could be an interesting horror movie.
Right?
What happens in Buc-ee's if they were to ever close?
Yeah,
Like,
Five Nights at Freddy's versus 35 minutes in Buc-ee's.
exactly.
Or as I describe Buc-ee's, if Hobby Lobby had gas stations.
Yeah, that is what it is. But with good food.
They're talking about building one somewhere in the OKC Metro, and I'm hoping it's not on 35. That way I'll never have to fuck with it.
You know it will be on 35.
I'm hoping it's going to be on 44. Because for the first 2 months it exists, it's going to fuck up traffic.
Oh, yeah, for sure. This Buc-ee's by us had like lines. It's like when they open an In-N-Out. Like people act like they've never had a fucking cheeseburger before, and the lines are like 2 miles outside of the drive-thru.
So I stopped at the Denton Buc-ee's on the way home from a Dallas run, and we had to park way the fuck out in the parking lot. And I'm coming back to the car, and this total stranger's like, "Hey man, I got a question." I'm like, "Fuck, I ain't got no money on me." Like, "Yeah, what's up, man?" He goes, "Is there like an event or a car show or something going on?" I'm like, "No, why?" I'm like, "Oh shit, is it your first one of these?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "No, it's always like this, bro." What the fuck, man?
This is just Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is always like this. We drove by on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and I was like, who would stop at Buc-ee's on the Wednesday night before Thanksgiving? Are you insane?
Fucking everybody, apparently.
Yeah.
Like, we were in Houston visiting friends, and then we were going to drive out to somewhere between Houston and Kerrville to meet another set of friends for dinner. And so we had to get gas on the way back. We found a Buc-ee's in the middle of fucking nowhere. Fucking nowhere. It was packed. On a Wednesday night.
People go there for dinner, for snacks. Everybody wants those beaver nuggets.
Out in the middle of fucking nowhere, and they still have $700 smokers for sale.
You never know when you're going to sell like, who buys a smoker at a gas station? Like,
right? Look, I get coolers, right? You go hunting, you go camping, whatever. You forget one, you end up with more, you need it, whatever. I get it. Okay,
if I'm stopping at Buc-ee's on my way out of town, I'm not picking up a smoker, like,
right? So
or a kayak, or like a random they sell.
I need you to legislate something for me because you have lady parts.
Okay.
So I'm coming back from Buc-ee's, and I stop, and I get things, and I get home, and I hand them to Cassandra, and I said, "Here's your Buc-ee's as I was instructed." And she goes, "That's not what I said." I'm like, "Yes, you did." And she goes, "No, what I said was, if you get a chance to stop at Buc-ee's, pick me up X." Yeah, you told me to stop at Buc-ee's. I can fucking hear you. She's still arguing.
I can hear you.
So I can hear you.
Okay, so this is a very common marital thing because I do this too, where I'm like, I don't want George to make a stop just for me, but sometimes I know he's going to stop to get gas or to get a Red Bull or whatever. And I'm like, if you happen to stop, okay, this is what I'll say. Cassandra and I are strong women and of the age that if we want you to do something, we will say, hey, I want you to stop here and get me this thing. Whereas me, sometimes I'll be like, hey, if you're in the area or if you stop at this place, will you? It's all this communication shit. So you're both right. You were right to do what you did, but she's also right in saying she wasn't expecting you to stop there. I think two things can be true at the same time.
Should have beaten me like a drum when I come home without Buc-ee's.
But you erred on the side of caution, as all men should. So
I erred on the side of keeping my balls. Yeah. I erred on the side of maintaining access to the muffin shop.
But also, a lot of times you guys hear, like, you'll hear the phrase, hey, if you happen to be in the area or you happen to stop somewhere, could you blah, blah, blah. And you hear that as a, I want you to do this. And I swear a lot of times we don't mean it that way. Like, if I want you to go out of your way for me, I will tell you I want you to go out of your way for me. If I'm just like, oh, in case you happen to stop at Kroger, hey, can you pick me up X, Y, or Z? Now, why would you happen to be stopping at Buc-ee's? That's a different conversation that I won't ask about because that's not a random place you usually stop. But I'm sure
I normally stop at Buc-ee's on the way out of Dallas because I can get real gas there, and I don't like running ethanol.
Okay.
The taco doesn't hate ethanol, but I don't like it because it doesn't burn as well.
So she was probably like, hey, if you stop there to get gas, pick me up one of those amazing turkey club sandwiches they have. Nothing wrong with that.
It was like 9 bags of the
beaver nuggets.
Yeah, but it's a specific flavor. It's not the regular ones. It's the spicy ones.
Yeah. So that just means she knew you were going to stop there for gas. She wasn't asking you to stop there for her. She was just like, hey.
But she still phrased it as, if you get a chance.
Okay. So, okay. If you okay, I will give that to you. If she really said, if you get a chance, I will give that to you. Because
Amanda says you're wrong, babe.
That's not what I said.
She said she's going to give it to me.
But if you
have it on video.
Get a chance, that means will you do this? It does mean that. I'm on your side.
Bob?
Yeah.
I got one vagina vote. It counts. I just told her that I got one vagina vote, so I win automatically.
No. Because you're telling it wrong.
Next time. Hi, Cassandra.
Hi, Cassandra.
She says I'm telling it wrong, but I'm not giving her the headset, so whatever.
All right. Well, let her listen so she can hear what I said. And if you're telling the truth, then I'm on your side. But if you're not telling the truth and you're telling it wrong, then I need to hear more information.
You said she was wrong.
What were you going to say, Casey? I'm sorry.
Next time you put together a Fort Worth care package, I'm going to need some beaver nuggets.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to send you the flavors because they come in all kinds of flavors.
The spicy ones are really good.
I know.
Oh, yeah, because you got some when you were here. I forgot.
I brought them home with me, and
beaver nuggets.
That's how I passed the freaking 3 hours that wasn't 3 hours on the airplane going home.
Beaver nuggets. All right. Well,
I'm going to get off this thing so I can actually get to the show.
Oh, guys, like we're almost an hour in. We should probably talk about the movie.
Yeah, you should talk about the great Ben Affleck movie. All right. Good talking to y'all. Let me know when we're doing Scrooged. I will absolutely be back, and you will love it.
We'll plan it around you.
Sweet.
Yes, we will.
You'll love it.
So we have verbal commitments for Papa Palpatine on Scrooge, movie miss for Krampus. Ironically, both of those the same week. And then a very special guest for our first movie of the new year in January.
All right.
So I don't remember if I told you who it is or not.
I don't even know what movie it is, so no.
Oh, because you haven't made your pick yet for which one you want, so we only have one movie scheduled.
We'll talk about that later. Yeah.
Yeah. we need to get down to business because it's been almost an hour.
Yeah, if you're listening and you're still here, we really appreciate you. I promise we are reviewing a movie, but this is a birthday episode and it's a little different from other episodes. So thank you for sticking with us. And we are now actually going to talk about a movie.
And it's not very often we get Mount Sitmore together again.
Right.
Although one of the four of us was just backstage pre-show because she doesn't feel well.
Brandy's
So,
here. Does that mean I can open my present?
oh shit, we haven't even done that yet. Yes.
Okay, well, so I eliminated 2 of the boxes because they were the same and I knew what they were. Those were mine. So I am going to go for this first because the other thing is a box and it's kind of heavy and I'm pretty sure I know what's in it. This is like a paper package.
So, I'm guessing the heavy one is not.
All right,
Brandy
so
said.
here, we're just going to do it. Brandy, you're here. I'm excited.
Hold on, there's a comment.
Oh.
Ironically, I don't know what it says. You have to read
It
it to
says
me.
I'm here. We already saw that.
Well, I didn't.
All right, I'm opening.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. It's a crochet Jason.
Yes, that would be Brandy's gift. I think it was either that or Jigsaw, and I figured you would appreciate
That is the
Jason
cutest thing ever. Oh my god. It says crystal clear goals, Jason proof your hustle. That is adorable.
Now you can
Thanks,
put that
Brandy.
up in your office. And you get to move into the new house in 2035.
A crochet. Okay, I have never seen a crochet Jason. That is the cutest thing ever. I'm gonna sit him right here.
I'm not gonna lie, I hadn't seen it either until she showed me the other day. So.
Oh wait, there's a note.
What does that one say?
Oh no, there's not a note. It's just what does what say? Yes, that's mine. Thanks,
Okay.
Brandy. And then that says you're welcome. That's adorable. Thank you. Okay, I know what's in that box, so we'll leave that for later.
Okay.
Too cute.
Because if it's anything pornographic, I don't want to know.
It's not. It's a Taylor Swift book. I ordered it by accident
Again,
when I was
if it's anything pornographic, I don't want to know.
All right, Surviving Christmas. It's time for my rant.
Surviving Christmas. Well, it will be here in a second, but okay. Surviving Christmas, ironically, did not release in December, but it did release October 22nd, 2004.
Okay, that's fair.
Was directed by Mike Mitchell. Was distributed by DreamWorks Pictures. It had a budget of $45 million.
Seriously?
And yeah.
That feels like a lot of money.
I'm
for this
guessing.
movie.
Well, okay, so no offense to the rest of this cast, but I'm assuming because this is right smack dab in the middle of the successful run of The Sopranos, that most of that $45 million went to James Gandolfini.
Well, fair. And Ben Affleck was, hot during this time. And Christina Applegate and Catherine O'Hara, nothing to, sneeze at either. So, yeah,
No.
those 4 probably took a big chunk of it. But, yeah, you're right about James Gandolfini because I think this was one of his first, movies outside of, being on The Sopranos.
Yeah. Well, probably his first. I don't know about his filmography, but I know it's probably his first major acting part outside of The Sopranos. So this movie turned such a profit that it only made $15.1 million at the box office.
Yikes.
And would you like to wager a? I have a feeling I think you already know what the Rotten Tomato score is. So
I do. And I would like to discuss some things.
oh
right,
Lord,
no.
she's got a fucking notebook. So
Before
okay,
we reveal,
before
oh,
you get to your things, can I just say that Rotten Tomatoes gave this movie
no,
not
don't say
50%. Don't say
don't say
what?
the score yet.
Okay, I
Don't say the score yet.
go ahead. Rant
Before
on.
before we tell the people the Rotten Tomatoes score of the movie Surviving Christmas, I'd like to bring up a few movies that have less than 10% on Rotten Tomatoes. Jaws the Revenge, Staying Alive, One Missed Call, Geely, Corky Romano. Well, these two I don't think belong under 10%, but Movie 43 and Look Who's Talking Now. These are just some of the movies that have less than a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes. And I would guarantee that Surviving Christmas is better than all of those movies. Now you can tell everybody what Surviving Christmas got.
So I was concerned when you started listing these off that you were going to try and make a case for these movies not that you were listing not being below 10% movies.
Oh, no.
And I was kind of sort of preparing myself for the fact that I was going to have to freaking call bullshit on most of those because
Except for
most
Look
of
Who's
those
Talking
are
Now.
definitely
Yeah,
okay.
those all belong
Yeah,
under
but
10%.
yes. So Surviving Christmas got a whopping 8% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Fuck you, Rotten Tomatoes. And was that the audience score or the critic score or both? Either,
That's
whatever.
the tomato meter. That's the tomato meter.
I know that this movie gets some shit, and there's some things we could say, but this is not an 8% movie. This movie is not worse or as bad as Corky Romano and Geely and Jaws the Revenge and Staying Alive. Like, this movie is not trash. This movie is not garbage. Fuck you, Rotten Tomatoes. You're
Okay.
insane.
Yeah. This movie does not deserve to be in the same
No.
breath as Geely.
No.
Geely is probably one of the worst movies I have ever seen in my life. And I will put Geely higher on my worst movies of all time list than Rubber.
I
And everybody who's been with us for almost 5 years knows how I feel about Rubber.
I couldn't even finish Geely, and I am in love with Ben Affleck. Like, that tells you how bad that movie was. This movie is nowhere near that bad. This is a
So
fun holiday rom-com, and I will die on that hill.
about the only movie I think that I have seen that I would not put Geely ahead of would be Nightmare on Elm Street the remake.
Yeah. I would rather watch Geely than watch that, just because at least there's eye candy. uh,
Uh, um, I'm still on straddling the fence as to whether I put Freddy's Revenge ahead of Geely or not.
it's
Because
hard
I
for me to
think
say
that
because I
they're
can say I didn't finish it.
well, it's bad. It's really
Yeah.
really bad. But there at least there's some redeemable aspects of Freddy's Revenge. Not many, but a few.
Yeah.
So, but um, co-host, would you like to tell our amazing listeners what this movie is about in case they are not in the 8% minority
Yes.
that have seen this movie?
Yes. But before I do, just so you know how much this movie is actually hated, it received 2 Razzie nominations for Worst Film and Worst Actor for Ben Affleck. It won the Stinker Award for Worst Actor for Ben Affleck and was nominated for Worst Christmas Movie. And this one I actually can't find any proof of, but if it's true, it won the Women Film Critics Circle Award for Most Offensive Male Character for Drew. So,
Wow.
and there's definitely an argument to be made for that, but I feel like he redeems himself, in the typical rom-com fashion. But all right, Surviving Christmas. A wealthy executive.
Okay, hold on.
Oh.
Really quick. Drag out your plot description really quick. I have to go run to the other room and go get my charger for my laptop so I don't pull a stand by me.
Okay.
Love you, mean it. I'll be right
Mhm.
back. Go ahead and tell everybody what the movie's about now.
All right. Well, unfortunately or fortunately, this movie doesn't have like a ridiculous plot summary, but a wealthy executive, Drew Latham, has no close relationships and becomes nostalgic for his childhood home as Christmas approaches. When he visits the house he grew up in and finds another family living there, he offers the residents, Tom and his wife Christine, a large sum of money, $250,000, to pretend they're his parents. Soon, Drew tests the couple's patience, and when their daughter Alicia arrives, things get increasingly intense. So basically, Drew decides he wants to rent a family for Christmas because he doesn't have his own family. And he's fucking unhinged. So there's that. I mean, if I were to like observe this from the outside and not be watching it as a movie, I would think this was fucking insane that some guy is like, "Hey, can I pay you money to stay here and you pretend that you're my family for Christmas?" And he literally makes them act it all out too, which is even more insane and unhinged. So some of the reviews for this movie are not wrong, to be fair. This is a very, very key scenario. Like, and today, like, would never fly. Nobody would ever do this. Nobody would open their home to a stranger. But, it's a quirky, dysfunctional family that, says, "Hey, it's $250,000 in suburban Illinois." And they're like, "Hey, sign me up." So,
Well, and $250,000 is $250,000 fucking dollars.
well, fair. So, dude even brings in a lawyer for a contract and is like, "You will do this and reenact this and act like this and act like I'm your son." And it's very funny. And what's kind of funny too
there
about
is
this? Oh, what?
definitely some hilarity. There is definitely some situational hilarity to everything that transpires in this movie.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's so wild and absurd that it's funny. And, the comedy in the movie, I feel is like it gets a lot of shit, but like there's a lot of good physical comedy. There's a lot of good like it reminds me very much of like a 80s or 90s kind of Christmas movie. So maybe it was just too late in the game for people to appreciate it like if this was an 80s movie, people would have been falling all over it, in my opinion. Because it's like this quirky family with the quirky parents and the siblings, and then you get this random guy come in and is like, "Hey, this is my childhood home. Can I please stay here? And oh, will you please pretend to be my mommy and daddy?" Like, if this was an 80s or 90s movie, like if this had came out around the time as Home Alone, I think this movie would have done so much better. But that's just my opinion. We've lost Casey for a minute, but that's okay because I'll just keep talking.
Am I still here?
Okay. Where
in the hell did my picture go?
I don't know. Doo-doo.
Your browser has lost connection to your camera. Make sure you have the right camera selected and close any other applications that might be using
I think
it.
that's just your
Skype,
shitty
Zoom.
Wi-Fi.
Well, we got to keep trugging along, so I'll figure it out later.
So one of the kind of like things that occurred to me with this movie that I feel like kind of parallels Elf. I don't think James Gandolfini had to work very hard in this movie. Oh crap, we lost Casey. It's kind of like Elf with like James Caan and Will Ferrell. Like you get the feeling that he really is annoyed by him. I really got the feeling that like James Gandolfini was annoyed by Ben Affleck, like the characters, not as a person, but like not to the same extreme as Elf, but it was definitely like I think he was playing the little bit of the Tony Soprano bit or whatever, but like you definitely got the feeling that it was not a stretch for him to be that annoyed with this fucking weirdo that showed up on his doorstep. Well, this is wild because I'm just here by myself. Yeah, so yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of good comedy. I mean, we realize later in the movie that, yes, he did grow up in this house, but like he's pretending all the time, mom did this on Christmas and dad did this on Christmas. And it's weird that you don't find out until like close to the end of the movie that like,
Much better.
There you go.
Hi, people.
It's weird that you don't find out until basically the end that he didn't have this, upbringing that he's telling them all about, that, he basically spent Christmas alone and all this other stuff. But it's kind of cute when he's like, it's cute but crazy, but it's kind of cute when he's like, "Hey, I want you to reenact my mom doing this and my dad doing this, and dad always wore the hat." And he comes down the stairs and he tries to slide down the railing. Like this guy clearly has some fucking emotional issues, and we get to see that later in the movie when you see the grievance list. It's one
I'm
thing.
not gonna lie. Tony Soprano was not wearing that hat for nothing.
Are you familiar with the phrase breach of contract?
Right.
So you missed what I said. I was saying this was kind of like, to me, like a parallel to Elf with like, I don't feel like James Gandolfini had to work really hard at this. Like, it was very much like James Caan, like feeling he was super irritated by this guy. Like, I don't think he had to try real hard to be annoyed.
I could see that.
The snowball fight scene is one of my favorites.
When said no ice balls.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you like to throw snowballs, huh? Throw one at me. Nah, come on, throw one at me. Oh, it's great.
There's definitely some very realistic, memorable moments, albeit most of them manufactured because it was $250,000 contract. But the snowball fight.
Scripts for them to read. But that's pretty funny. And then you get the crazy sister. What is going on here? Your dad is renting us out for the holidays.
Right. I mean, it kind of sort of made me laugh when you get to the quote unquote ultimate. I guess you're right in that neighborhood of the climax of the movie when the original girlfriend shows up, the rich snobby, I'm not going to feed you with you. Cameron from House, and they're like sitting down in the living room and getting acquainted her family and his bought and paid for family, and the camera's kind of panning across the living room and revealing everybody sitting there, and then all of a sudden there's literally like a family picture of Tony Soprano, Maura Rose, and Christina Applegate and her little brother.
You
No
mean,
Ben Affleck anywhere in the picture at all.
yeah.
So I'm sure there how many hundreds of freaking family pictures and stuff were scattered throughout that house, and nobody happened to notice he wasn't in a damn one of them.
Yeah.
Go
So
figure.
speaking of Missy, the girlfriend, I messaged you and said there was a connection I made that I was like, whoa. Okay. So the girl that plays Missy is the girl that plays Zoe in How I Met Your Mother. Do you remember Zoe, the
Yes.
girl that doesn't want them to tear down the Arcadian, like later
That's the
seasons?
captain's wife.
Yes. Okay. The captain's wife. Did you notice what he called her dad? He called him captain when they show up at the door and
The
he's like, Missy,
captain.
he's like, oh, sir, captain. I was like, it's the captain all over again.
The ironic part of that is technically this is still a long way
Oh,
before
yeah.
that season of an evening at the movies. How I Met Your Mother
Well, I think
even
it's before
filmed,
I
let
have
alone aired.
started. So,
Well, I mean,
yeah, it's
I'm
way
trying to
before
see.
How I
I
Met
think
Your Mother
How I Met.
started.
Yeah, I guess I think it's like 2 years. I think before season one aired, but then Zoe doesn't come up until like season four or season five. I think
Yeah, it's late. But when he called him, because
because
I
you
was
still
like,
got
oh,
to.
that's Zoe. And then he called him captain. And I was like, whoa, the captain.
But you still got to get through the Robin dating and breakup, the Marshall and Lily breakup and marriage. Then Stella's got to show up and throw a monkey wrench in that whole program, and yeah, there's a lot of
Like,
stuff that happened on that show.
I'm Galactic President Superstar McAwesomeville. He was like, the captain, you can just give yourself a name. Anyway, random reference, but I thought that was funny.
I give myself the name Doodoo.
Exactly.
So
Okay, so what are your thoughts on the whole ice tree scene when Drew tries to recreate that moment for the hell is her name?
Christina Applegate,
Yeah, but I
Alicia,
can't Felicia or Alicia. Felicia or Alicia? Well, whatever.
Alicia. According to the captioning on Amazon Prime, it is Alicia.
All right, there you go. Good enough for me.
So, um, I felt like that scene very much was ultimately foreshadowing the fact that if there's going to be a happily ever after moment, it's going to be the two of them getting together at the end. Because he's bought and paid for brother of Christina Applegate, but he's not technically, so they could still technically hook up.
Well, did
Um,
you think she was right for getting mad at him? Is what I guess what I was asking.
I I think it's one of those things where sometimes parents that are fighting and bickering and breaking up and heading down the road towards separation slash divorce think that all their drama and shit's going on, but don't necessarily think the kids realize exactly what's going on. I think both of their kids knew good and hell well what was going on, and especially with um, Alicia, it has caused a little bit of bitterness and resentment. So she's kind of got all kinds of walls and shit up around her heart.
Yeah.
So there's that. But at the same time, and I mean, you also have the point too where she comes home to see her family over the holidays. This weird guy answers the door.
Yeah.
She has no clue who the hell he is. It's like, what the hell's going on? And then all of a sudden, dude's trying to put the moves on her at the same time. It, as much as the gesture could be deemed sweet and romantic, it's still at the same time kind of creepy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it really like kind of speaks to how love languages work because, and they even fight about this later. Like, if you love someone, you shouldn't have to go over the top and do all this and whatever. But then from his side, when you love someone, sometimes you want to show it in a big over dramatic way. So I think it's just like that they didn't really know each other. Like that's what he's used to doing because he thinks money can buy shit. And she would have just, if he had just kept it to he refroze that tree for her, that would have been cool. But
Mhm.
I was glad that she came back and apologized and had his ex-girlfriend not showed up and fucked it up. That would have been the end of it. But because, yeah, he's not wrong. Some people display and
No,
receive love in different ways. And he might have been overboard, but she was like, oh, you took a personal moment and then turned it into this big thing. And I think he had good intentions. So it's just what to me, it was one of those things where like people get mixed up in relationships and don't understand. And why would they understand? They've known each other for 2 days. Like, but you don't understand how the other person
yeah.
shows how they feel.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can definitely see the fact that I think from the time he shows up at the house and, you know, gets knocked out by the freaking snow shovel and on the front walk and the whole frozen tree thing, he's kind of sort of mellowed out a little bit on the wackiness slash
Yeah.
creepy scale.
Because he's getting comfortable.
But yeah, at the same time, I can still see exactly why Alicia would be still guarded and what. It's creepy as hell to have some weird stranger in your family home
Yeah.
wanting to do all these weird, zany holiday traditions with people you don't even know.
Yeah, for sure. And I think one of the things about the movie that people have like given it shit for and that I will actually agree with is that Drew's character or Drew just can't really decide who he wants to be. Like, at the beginning he's this douchey, ad executive whatever who is wearing a t-shirt under his suit coat, but whatever. Um But it's like first he's this smooth, confident guy, then he's this insane person who goes to his childhood home and tries to rent a family. And then in the middle of all that, he has these moments where he's kind of like lucid and nice, and then he goes back to being crazy. Like when he finds out that you know, Tom and Christine are splitting up, and he goes to talk to Christine. At first, he's always like, I feel kind of ripped off because I was expecting blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, he has this like really sweet moment where he's like, so genuine. He's like, wow, you really just don't see it. Like how beautiful you are and how amazing. Like, and he has this really real, genuine moment. And then he goes back to being a crazy person.
Yeah.
So I will I will say that is a little weird about the movie, how inconsistent he is, as opposed to a slow build character arc, which would be the typical thing you would see in a movie like this. It's like they tried to do that, but they couldn't flow it well without still throwing in the craziness. And I think it's funny, but I also see why some people wouldn't like it because it is a little weird.
Well, and other movies have done it very successfully, and
Yeah.
if that was what these people were trying to do, I don't think they were successful at all with it, and it could be off-putting for people who expect one thing, but then
Right.
the other thing gets delivered. So, that definitely could help warrant or elicit the 8% Rotten Tomato rating.
I think that had they introduced his storyline into the movie earlier, it would have made more sense why he behaved that way. Because it's like, oh, he lets his guard down and he gets close to somebody, and then he's like, oh, I got to put it back up. And it's because you don't realize it until like the last 15 minutes of the movie. His little grievance on his piece of paper is everyone I love leaves me. And then when he tells Alicia about how his real childhood was his dad left and his mom worked all it, like, I think if
Yeah,
I understand you can't give us that at the beginning of the movie, but I think if they had brought that into the story a little bit earlier, it would have made more sense for why he acts the way he does. Because that's a brutal moment when he writes it, like, everyone I love leaves me, like, that's it. And I feel like they tried really hard to put a lot of emotion there, but that whole scene before it had been so crazy that you're still, like, recovering from what the fuck just happened, that it doesn't hit the way it should.
it definitely did not have a very organic feel to it.
Yeah.
Almost like, okay, we're at this point in the movie, literally like I think 8.5 minutes before the movie's over, and most of that is credit rolling time. So you're literally in the final minutes of the movie, and we still haven't had this reveal yet. So go ahead and
Yeah.
say it, and we'll call it good
I mean, they could have at
because
least alluded to it, you know?
he he says that they have their moment to kiss, and then the next thing you know, they're all sitting around the table at the 24-hour diner, laughing and making merry. The end.
Well, I
Roll
thought that
credits.
was okay. You know what would have been better in that scene, though? Because Brian's not there. What they should have done was have Brian and the girl he was talking to be in the booth next to them. I thought it was weird that Brian wasn't there. That was the only thing that I was like, why is it the four
Yeah,
of them and no Brian? Like, so that was a little
yeah.
inconsistent too, for sure. But I feel like they
So
should have at least alluded to the fact that he didn't have a dad, that his mom died, that he had this, these horrible Christmases, except for the whole sweet, I got adult sized pancakes or whatever. But they don't even allude to it. Like, until that part in the movie, you have no idea where his real family actually is or
mhm.
what the story was. Like, what's making him so crazy? Well, everybody he loves leaves him. Well, no wonder he's crazy. Like, no wonder he's trying to go to Fiji for Christmas with a girl he doesn't even really like. Like, he's just trying to
Yeah.
avoid his feelings and substitute stuff and whatever. But
There,
because they wait so long to tell us that, he just seems like a fucking psycho.
there just needs to be a better way of weaving that plot point into the story at a better moment in the story than just we're in the last couple minutes of the movie. Go ahead and say it, because that's to me that's what it felt like. Is we haven't explained why yet. We need to have you just say it. So just go ahead and say it.
Yeah.
You know, hence the fact that that's probably why it just didn't feel very organic to
Oh my God. Off topic. But the Sonny Bono joke, I was like, no.
me.
no, no. I felt like I was gonna go to hell for laughing at that. Like,
I
we are
mean,
gonna have an amazing time. Yeah, in a Sonny Bono kind of way.
thank God this is a long-ish time after that happened.
True.
I think I don't
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
exactly when he died, but
Well, but that accident happened in the 80s, I think. So
yeah,
he was dead by the time this movie came out, but that accident had happened even way before that. But still, it's just like, oh, Brian was really funny. Like, I feel like he's like one of the low key best characters in the movie because he just has these little zingers that are just so under the radar, but they're funny.
Doo was almost just as funny. Like him walking into Brian's room and catching him watching freaking porn,
Yeah.
and
He's
then
like,
he's like,
oh, show me how this
and
works.
he's all like, "So what are you into? Cheerleaders, threesomes, middle-aged hot chicks?" And he's like, "Who's that one?" And
That
then
one.
the image loads, and he's like, "Dude, that's your mom."
Uh, and Brian throws the computer off the stairs. Some things can't be unseen.
Yeah. Well,
Ah,
that's
that was
probably the
great.
last thing in the world that anybody would want to see is opening up a nowadays, I guess it would be OnlyFans page, and bam, there's your
Yeah.
mom plastered across the fucking screen. Mm, mm, no, thank you.
Well, do you have anything else you want to mention? Should we do our ratings?
I Okay, so I had not seen this movie before you picked it. Shame on me,
Okay.
but this is definitely one of those movies that I feel like is dark and twisted and all that shit like I would like. So it did not take very long for me to actually fall in love with this movie. So there is that. Definitely 100% thank you for picking this for your movie because I'm not sure I would ever have sought it out to go and
Yeah.
watch it on my own without a recommendation. But if I was to do a top 5 or top 10 Ben Affleck movies, this would probably be somewhere on the list. And that says
Yeah.
a lot for me because I'm not a huge Ben Affleck fan.
Yeah. And I
So,
think there's
but
some movies that he does where he kind of plays himself, but a little more goofy. And I think this is one of those. Like, I think,
yeah,
especially younger Ben Affleck, is just a goofy, relatable weirdo. Like, you know,
yeah,
which not okay, maybe relatable isn't the right word, but like a regular guy with maybe some psychotic tendencies. I don't know. I
oh,
just there, there's movies that he does where I feel like he does play a version of himself as just like the comfortable family guy or like comfortable like just quirky guy. You know, like
yeah,
Jersey Girl is kind of one of the ones where I feel like he kind of plays himself a little bit, and people hate Jersey Girl so
mhm.
bad, but I think that's because I think that's because of his relationship situation. Jersey Girl's a really cute movie in my opinion, but that's neither here nor there. So
Yeah,
yeah,
we
I mean,
won't go down that road.
yeah. I just despite its flaws, I just think this movie is fun and quirky and it's a good holiday movie. I think, James Gandolfini and Catherine O'Hara are great in it. Their chemistry is really cute and kind of you see their struggles, but then they also have these really cute, sweet moments. And like, I don't know, I feel like all these people together just really work in like a super weird, dysfunctional family, but also likes each other, you know? So,
I You can't go wrong with Catherine O'Hara. I'm so
never.
there's not very many things I've seen her in that I haven't absolutely loved the character that she played.
I can't think of
Um,
anything I've seen her in that I don't like.
no, honestly, I'm not a huge Schitt's Creek fan, but her portrayal of Maura Rose is
Epic.
chef's kiss.
You fold in the cheese. I don't know. You just fold it in. Still one of the best scenes ever. Have you seen that one? Fold in the cheese. I'll send it
Mm,
to you when we're done. You'll laugh.
okay.
And you need no context for it. It's just a funny scene.
Oh, okay.
But people
So,
who know. Fold in the cheese.
so overall, as a whole, what are your thoughts and feelings on this movie?
I don't care what the haters say. Haters gonna hate. Um,
The players are going to play.
exactly. I will be a little objective. I won't, for my personal enjoyment, it would be a 5 out of 5. I think it's a great holiday movie. I love Christmas movies, it's just fun to me. But I'll try to be a little objective. Um, and I will give it, I'm still not gonna be that objective. I'll give it 4 out of 5 cherry pie photo shoots. She
So,
is my cherry pie.
before I get to mine, I don't know if you brought it up at all, but um, I just want to bring up one of my favorite scenes of the movie, being the. I want to see all the baby pictures of you growing up and blah 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 blah, and they show his douchey girlfriend the one picture, and he's like, "Yeah, that's me growing up in the fall or spring or whenever the hell it was," he said, and they're all like, I don't think that's you," and he's like, "Well, why wouldn't it be?" And she's like, "There's no Winky." It's like,
That's
"Oh,
so wrong, Mom.
it's there. Mom just tucked it away because it was so long."
And you see the
And she,
girlfriend's face. She's like,
I don't think so.
no, that's pretty funny. It's like, it's always been abnormally long. She's like,
Yeah, no.
yeah, that
Um,
seems pretty funny.
so yeah, like I said, up until this last week, I had never seen this movie. I've seen it a couple of times this week alone, just because I enjoyed it that much.
Oh, yay.
I would put, like I said, I would definitely safely put it in my top 10 favorite Ben Affleck movies of all time. I'm not 100% sure I'd put it in my top 10 favorite Christmas movies of all time because
Yeah, probably not.
no offense, but there's a lot of great Christmas movies out
Yeah.
there.
No, I agree.
I I'm gonna go 3.85 attorney written contracts out of 5.
Who wants to go Christmas tree shopping with me tomorrow? Apparently, you all do.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Oh damn. So
Mhm.
it's definitely a movie that I feel like if you like Christmas movies and like really off humor, then you should definitely go check this out because
Yeah.
it's not an 8% movie at
No,
all by any stretch of the
people
imagination.
are insane.
Fuck Rotten Tomatoes right in the ass with no lube. So
Yeah, I can't believe that's insane to me.
Yeah,
This
no.
movie is not that bad. I mean, I don't think it's bad at all, but I can understand why some people might think it's not a good movie, but it's not less than 10% not good. Like, these people are
No.
insane.
Okay, hold on 2 seconds before I get to the outro. Are you going to come over here and say goodbye, dog? Griffey.
Griffey! Oh, you can't hear me. Hi,
Well,
buddy.
okay, say hi.
What does his sweater say? Hi, Griffey. He's so cute.
Okay, now lay down. Lay down. You better be laying down and not. Okay, so anyway, this was a lot of fun. Let me second all of that by saying uh, happy birthday, Plob.
Thanks.
I hope being 97 is an enjoyable year for you.
Mhm.
High five.
I am not 97 years old, but that is the year I graduated high school, 1997.
Yeah, whatever.
The year of our Lord, 1997.
So, let's see. Coming up on an evening at the movies, we have, like I said earlier, Miracle on 34th Street coming up next week. The week after that, we will be talking Christmas Story, and then on Christmas Eve, the Christmas double feature with Scrooge, guested with Papa Palpatine, and Krampus, guested with Movie Miss from Let's Talk Turkeys. Will be your double feature this year. And then I'm just going to announce it to the world. You can expect the rest of the schedule probably maybe in a week or two, but we will be kicking off our year of the theme in January with a 4 week tribute to the Razzies. For those of you who don't know, that's the awards for the worst in cinema. Um, First up, we are talking Roadhouse, the not the Jake Gyllenhaal crap that came out a couple years ago. We're going old school Patrick Swayze, Sam Elliott, all yeah, greatness. And we have a special guest returning to an evening at the movies for the first time in a very long time. But we will be joined by Amanda's favorite piece of sexual chocolate himself,
Harvandre.
Harvandre Laguerre. So you have all of that to look forward to. So just a reminder, as far as the rest of those movies for January goes, Amanda gets to pick a movie. Amanda and I together will pick a movie, and then we will put together a list of options for the Unpop Kernels to vote for as well. So be looking forward or looking for that on the social medias in the next week or two so that you guys can vote and pick which movie you guys want us to talk about as well. Because there are actually some really good, fun movies on that list of movies that have either won or been nominated for worst picture at the Razzies. So go figure. So lots of fun though. Again, happy birthday, Plob. I know you're not turning 97.
No,
47?
that is correct.
Whoop whoop.
Years
The maths are not hard for me to do.
off, no big deal.
So, but yeah, you do have a birthday gift coming from me.
Oh, nice.
It just hasn't been shipped yet because these last couple weeks have been a pain in the ass with bills and broken glasses, and then having a $200 fee for these glasses that aren't even in my possession yet come out of my pocket. So, but it is coming. You will get it hopefully before you go to Casa de Vampire Part 2.
All right. Well, this was fun. Thank you for the episode and all the fun surprises. Thanks everybody for watching. We hope you made it through the first half without getting bored, but you know, we like to have fun and do other things besides talk about movies, but we also talked about a movie, so I hope you liked it. Yeah. Thanks for being here. We all hope you come back for an evening at the movies. Goodbye.
Clink.